My journey to better joint health. For a long time, I've been dealing with annoying, persistent joint pain. It's kind of a leftover from my days as a passionate amateur marathon runner, mixed with me now being a desk jockey as a programmer. My knees would ache after I'd gone for a long walk, my elbows felt stiff after hours of typing, and my fingers would protest whenever I tried to grip something tightly. I've tried all sorts of things, from over-the-counter pain meds to shady online cures, but nothing really stuck or worked for the long haul. The pain was always there, making even simple stuff harder to enjoy. It wasn't just the physical discomfort, it was the mental drain of feeling so limited. When a coworker mentioned the Joint Health 101 video guide, I was pretty skeptical, but honestly, I was willing to try anything to feel more like myself again. First look at the video guide. When I first checked out the guide, my doubts didn't last long. The quality of the videos blew me away. They're shot in sharp high-definite, with bright lighting and clear sound. Everything looks super professional, which made watching a real pleasure. The menu is simple, clean, and easy to get around. The guide is divided into short, manageable modules, so I could focus on specific areas or binge the whole thing without feeling overwhelmed. The professional vibe immediately made me trust it. Way different from the cheap-looking, iffy videos you find online for free. It felt like I was investing in something valuable, a well-structured, thorough program that's clearly put together with care. Understanding the why behind the pain. One of the biggest wins from this guide is how it explains the why behind joint pain. It's not just about throwing exercises at you, it teaches you about how joints work, what causes inflammation, and how your day-to-day movements influence your joint health. I'd been taking Astroflex joint support, a supplement with glucosamine and chondroitin, for months before I even watched the videos. The guide broke down the science behind those ingredients in a simple way, helping me see how they support cartilage and boost flexibility. Learning this stuff made me more confident about my supplement and more aware of what my body needs. It gave me a sense of control, turning me from someone just taking pills to someone actively engaged in my own health journey. Making practical exercises simple and easy. The practical exercise modules in this guide really stand out. They're led by a qualified physio who walks you through a series of gentle, low-impact moves designed to boost your mobility, strengthen your supporting muscles, and improve flexibility. Each move is explained step by step with clear instructions on correct form and what to watch out for. I especially like the different modifications for various fitness levels. I've added many of these exercises into my daily routine, and I've noticed a real difference. The stiffness in my elbows has eased up, and my knees feel stronger and more stable. The quality of the instructions is top-notch, so it feels like I have my personal trainer right there in my living room, guiding me safely and effectively. Changing how I see diet. The section on nutrition really opened my eyes. I've always known that what you eat matters for your overall health, but this video guide explained in detail just how powerful the connection is between food and inflammation. It broke down anti-inflammatory foods like oily fish, colorful fruits, and leafy greens so that stuck with me. It gave me a fresh perspective, making me see food not just as fuel, but as medicine. Since watching, I've made some mindful changes to my diet, and I can feel the difference. Less ache and puffiness around my finger joints. The advice is really solid, based on science and presented so that's encouraging, not restrictive. Pairing with Relief Plus Topical Gel. I'd already been using Relief Plus Topical Gel on my sore joints after long days, mostly applying it reactively. But after learning from the Joint Health 101 guide about the importance of proactive care, like proper warm-ups and cool-downs, I changed how I use it. Now, I apply the gel before exercise or long walks, and then follow the guide's recommended stretches afterward. The results are amazing. The combo of the mobility exercises and the soothing gel has made my recovery much faster. It's a good example of how a great guide can help you get more out of a product you already have, teaching you to use it more effectively. The surprising ergonomics tip. My workspace setup was pretty terrible until I watched the module on posture. I've had my Ergo Cushion Pro chair for over a year, but I was using it all wrong. I adjusted the seat height, but ignored the lumbar support and armrest angles. The guide walked me through step-by-step how to set up a workspace that supports good spinal alignment and eases strain on my wrists and shoulders. Just that one lesson changed everything. My wrist pain, which used to bother me daily, has mostly gone, and I don't feel that tightness in my upper back after long hours at my desk anymore. The product was helpful all along, but the guide gave me the knowledge to really release its potential. Trusted guidance backed by experts. The info in Joint Health 101 is always well-researched and brought to you by professionals who really know their stuff. It's clear that the creators put in real effort to find the right experts to explain complicated medical and body-related ideas so that's easy to understand. You can genuinely feel confident in the quality of the info. The guide references science without sounding super academic, and it offers practical tips without hype or over-the-top claims. This high-quality content is a big part of what makes this product so reliable, and it makes me feel good about trying out what I learn here in my own life. Totally worth it. Sure, the price might make some people hesitate, but honestly, the Joint Health 101 video guide is worth every cent, and then some. When you think about what you'd spend on ongoing physio visits, medication, and the potential costs in the future because of joint issues, this guide actually saves you money in the long run. The knowledge you get is super useful for both prevention and managing problems, and you can come back to it anytime. The value isn't just in the info itself, it's in how it can inspire real changes in your habits and how you see your body. Supportive community. One of the nicest surprises is the active online community that's grown around this guide. It gives access to a private forum where users can share their progress, ask questions, and cheer each other on. The feeling of camaraderie is great and makes the whole process less lonely. It's a perfect place to pick up extra tips, celebrate small wins, and feel understood by others going through the same thing. This community really extends the value of the product, showing they care about the whole user experience. Who should use this? While I definitely recommend Joint Health 101, it's important to know what it's meant for. It's not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you have really severe or sudden pain or a diagnosed condition, you should probably check in with your doctor first. But if you're dealing with mild to moderate joint discomfort or just want to stay ahead of potential problems, this guide is an amazing way to learn and take action. It offers a simple yet solid foundation for improving joint health that anyone can understand and use. Final thoughts on the video guide. All in all, Joint Health 101 has been a revolutionary for me. The high-quality production, expert insights, and well-rounded approach gave me all the tools I needed to take charge of my joint health. It showed me how to get more out of products I was already using and changed the way I think about my body. The info's quality and the long-term benefits I've seen make it one of the best investments I've made for my health. It's not just a guide, it's a long-term solution. Thank you.